Peggy 3.
Welcome to another episode of The Boot Room. This week I'm joined by Darren Cross from Match Magazine, as always, to talk about more tips and skills for FIFA 14. But this time we're mixing things up a bit because we're actually talking about 2014 FIFA World Cup Brazil. Darren, how have you been finding the game?
Yeah, I've been really enjoying it, especially some of the new celebrations and the new skill move, which I know we're going to look at now.
So you've been trying out this skill move. It's a new type of spin, so how do you do it and how have you been using it? Yeah,
I really like it. It's a 4-star or above move, and you do it just by flicking back diagonally to the left or the right, depending on which way you want to spin. And the way I like to use it, or the way I found most useful, is when I'm being pressed or chased by a defender. So I've got my back to goal, I'm perhaps running away from the box, just sort of trying to work a bit of space and being closely followed. Then if you do the spin, back to the left or the right, then you can do a fairly quick turn, and often the defender just moves past you and you've created a load of space. Now
you use the right stick to tap back and diagonal. That used to be the heel chop move, didn't it?
Yeah, the chop move. You can still do that by holding the left trigger and doing the fake pass move, so powering up a long pass and cancelling with short pass, or holding left trigger and the direction that you want to chop with the left stick. And I do still use that move all the time. But yeah, the controls have changed slightly, and now just double tapping diagonally left or right backwards is going to make you do this new spin.
It's certainly a nifty little move. Now, in this new game, the keepers can actually have a bit more of a starring role when you're taking a penalty or facing against a penalty. They can do all sorts of things to distract the person taking the penalty kick. The first one is waving their hands about, pressing Y, isn't it?
Exactly that, yeah. The goalkeeper antics, I think they're called, and there are 4 of them to choose from. And the first one is kind of a crazy sort of arm wave, which you do just by holding the Y button.
So what other ways have we got of controlling the keeper before a penalty is taken?
Yeah, well, if you hold down B, you can do kind of a point, so the keeper kind of points at himself and then points at the corner that he says he's going to dive towards. So it's just a little way to maybe try and get in the mind of the penalty taker there.
It is all about those mind games. We've got another way to distract as well, haven't we?
Yeah, if you hold down X, you do a kind of a Matador move and hold up the sort of red cape for the ball, and again that's just an antic really, just to try and put off the taker.
Certainly good if you're playing as Spain maybe. Finally, we've got my favourite one, and that's the crazy legs, which I love.
Yeah, the old wobbly legs. You can do that just by holding A down, and yeah, that's a really funny one. I do like that one.
Yeah, I really do like that. Now, this being celebrating the World Cup, we've also got some brand new celebrations as well. Some of these are unlockable, so how do you do them?
Yeah, there are 3 in total. They're all unlockable in the catalogue, but the levels don't go too high, so they're unlockable fairly early on. So the first one is the belly flop celebration, which is a level 1 unlockable in the catalogue for 1000 FCC. And when you've unlocked that, you can just hold down LB and press X to do the move. Next up is a move where you kind of wave your hand in front of your face. It's a level 5 unlockable, and it costs 450 FCC, and you do it by holding the left bumper and holding the right stick to the right. Finally, we've got the Bicep flex, which is a level 10 move. It costs 450 FCC again, and you can do it by holding the right bumper and flicking the right stick to the left twice.
Darren, great moves there. Those are ones you have to unlock, but we've got some more moves as well, haven't we?
Yeah, these are just fun ones that are in FIFA 14 but I haven't seen too much of. And the first one is the karate kick celebration. You do that one simply by holding the right bumper down and then holding the right stick to the right. Then we've got a pretty cool ice skating celebration, which you can do by holding the right bumper again and flicking the right stick down and then up. Then there's the Cockroach, which you can do by holding the right bumper down and then pressing the right stick in. And then finally the Breakdance, which is a cool move again, and you hold right bumper down to do that and then flick the right stick to the right twice.
Thanks for that info, Darren. Any moves you want to see in a future game?
Maybe some yoga.
Yeah, a bit of downward dog would be good.
What?
Never mind. Don't forget you can catch Darren in Match Magazine every Tuesday. He'll be back next time. Darren, what are we looking at?
We're going to look at my favourite formation in the game, the 4-2-3-1, in detail and how I like to use it.
Excellent, we'll be back with details of that soon. Don't forget to check out their Facebook page as well. Details are on screen now. We'll see you next time on The Boot Room.